What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the BC Auto Podcast. I'm Noah.
And I'm Isaac.
And we're here to chit-chat with you another week to try our best to entertain you and, bring you facts and definite opinions of what everything's that's going on right now.
Yep, so a kind of glimpse at what this episode is going to bring you. We're going to go over the weekend of motorsports. We're going to go into a couple different topics like NASCAR and what happened in F1. And then we'll get into just some other topics that we've got written down.
Do we have any written down?
I have some written down.
Okay. No, this should be an episode filled with fun and like usual. Okay, so yeah, Tyler Reddick did not win a fourth race in a row. That would have been absolutely tragic for the world of NASCAR. It probably would have been really good, but it would have been really annoying for certain fans.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
But Ryan Blaney pulled out the win. It was his first win of the season, obviously, because Reddick has won the other ones. And then Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson took out the top three.
Have they been like top competitors for like previous years?
Yeah, so Kyle Larson, who placed third, won the championship last year. So he's the defending champ this year. And I'm pretty sure he's gotten some pretty bad luck so far this season, but he's definitely still a contender, and he's got a fast car and a good team. So we'll see what he does the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Reddick going into this weekend was first place he's still first place in points, but he was over 100 points ahead of the next person. And I know you don't know how points work in NASCAR, but that's a lot. That's significant. It makes sense because he won the first three races, but it's a significant gap. Luckily now he's down to about 60 points ahead of Blaney. So that's good. Keep the big gap a little tighter, make it more interesting.
Yeah, we'll see how the next races play out.
Right. Next week they're at Vegas. They're gonna be in Vegas, so we should fly.
Okay.
We should fly out there and.
If we can't afford better equipment for this setup, we cannot afford a plane trip to Vegas, let alone two.
Why not?
This is why not.
So I'm gonna run through my three favorite drivers real quick. Because they've kind of been pissing me off so far this year.
Okay.
One, I'll always back William Byron first. And he was able to finish top 10. He was 7th. He ran up front for the majority of the race. He ran pretty well. He was like the only Chevy in the top 10 for like almost the entire race.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I got Carson Hocevar, which I think I've told you about before.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Michigan. He's from Portage. So it's kind of like a home state thing.
Yeah, you kind of have to support that.
He is one of the younger guys. I believe it's only his second year in the Cup Series.
Okay.
I think. And all of the fans absolutely love him. The other drivers, hate him because he is so aggressive. And he will do whatever it takes to win. Yes.
Does he cause a lot of crashes, or he just kind of forces his way into positions where he probably shouldn't?
He does both. Yeah. Yes. The answer is yes. He will shoot gaps that aren't quite there, and he will give you a little love tap when you don't need it, and spin you out. And yes, he has caused a few crashes. And he goes publicly saying, yes, I'm an aggressive driver, but he never tries to like intentionally wreck people. First of all, that's against the rules, and you will get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Second,
yeah,
it's not his intent. Like nobody's intent would be to intentionally wreck people unless they were really ticked off. But the way he drives, Hocevar seems to not make any friends on the track, for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't make anybody else happy, and so that. In certain races and certain tracks, when you need help from other people, he doesn't get that because he doesn't take the time to make friends on the track.
Right. And so, yeah, he's pretty much driving on his own out there.
Yeah. He can only help himself, which is just going to fuel his aggression because he has to be then.
Mm-hmm.
And so my third driver, I don't think he actually finished the race this weekend. He was so far back that it was hard to keep track of him, but I don't really remember. I have a bad memory. It's a kid named Connor Zilic, and He drives the number 88 Red Bull car.
All right.
So that's one reason I like him. But also, he's 19 years old. He's a rookie in the Cup Series this year.
Wow.
And I want to say he's either the youngest or one of the youngest drivers to race in the Cup Series. So he's by far the youngest that's out there right now. Mm-hmm. And it's just really cool to see a kid of that age being at the level he's at, and he's racing pretty well against these professionals. Like, he's holding his ground. I mean, he's had, I want to say, pretty bad luck in the first few races, but he has made his way to the front, and he's been racing pretty well.
Well, good for him. I mean, hopefully he'll start doing better. I mean, he's going to get better with time, obviously.
Yeah. It takes a lot of seat time and experience.
Yeah.
That's what the majority of NASCAR is when you see something once, you'll know next time what to do, whether you did it good or bad. Mm-hmm. So to continue with the NASCAR recap, Toyota's got something going on.
Really? And Toyota, okay.
When I watched NASCAR back in the day, I didn't pay too much attention to everything that was going on. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize how much the manufacturers matter. One, as a team. Like, all the Toyotas will work together, all the Fords will work together, and all the Chevys will work together. Even if they're not in the same, team. Mm-hmm. Like, they'll favor each other in the races and help each other out. I didn't realize how much of a difference that made. And so when I started watching NASCAR this year, everybody, all the announcers and everything, were all talking about the manufacturers and how important manufacturers were. And so I started watching how close they were together and how well they helped each other out, and I paid attention to all this. And Toyota's got something going on this year.
Really?
Because they are
like a link between all of them.
We're gonna play the highlight video from NASCAR this weekend in Phoenix, and you'll hear the announcers talk about it if we keep the audio in, which we probably will. You'll hear the announcers say these Toyota cars have just such a better long-term ability to stay fast for the long run, that they're able to hold their ground at the beginning, and then toward the end of the race they just fly past everybody. Wow. It's actually
they just
crazy.
Form a pack.
Pretty much, yeah, and whether they're together or not, even individuals, they just have so much of a better time toward the end of the race. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you think of NASCAR, all the cars are pretty much the same because of all the rules and regulations they have.
Yeah.
It's more of the driver's skill.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what I learned recently is that, there's only a few teams that, build the engines for all of them. There's a team called Richard Childress Racing, RCR, and they build the motors for, a bunch of different teams. I think it was, 20 different teams or something like that. Maybe 11 different teams or something like that. So, the engines are all about the same. Mm-hmm. I don't know what tweaks each team makes to their engines, but Toyota's doing something.
I mean, I can't imagine they can change them that much.
Right, maybe because of the regulations.
Yeah, maybe throttle control and little things like that.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's the aerodynamics of Toyota that are slightly different or what, but they got something going on. And Chevy was struggling bad in this race. There was only a couple times that there were Chevys in the top 10, and there was at most 3, if not 2. In the top 10 of Chevys. Oh. They were struggling. Brian Blaney drives a Ford. He ended up winning. So there were, and Joey Logano's also in a Ford. Mm-hmm. He and Blaney are actually on the same team. He was also in the front for most of the race. So the Fords were doing well, but the Toyotas just ran away with it. It almost wasn't even a competition.
So what in the, do you know top 10, what brands were up there?
Yes, if I pull it up, I could probably tell you. So Ryan Blaney's in a Ford, Christopher Bell's in a Toyota, Kyle Larson was in a Chevy, Ty Gibbs, I believe he's in a Toyota, I think. Denny Hamlin's in a Toyota, Bubba Wallace is in a Toyota, Byron's in a Chevy, Reddick's in a Toyota, McDowell's in a Chevy, Eric Jones is either in a Toyota or a Ford, but I can't remember. And that's the top 10. So it's majority of it is Toyotas.
Yeah, they're just dominating.
Yeah, and that needs to get figured out because I'm kind of sick of it. All 3 of my drivers are in Chevys, so I'm kind of pissed.
Yeah. Well, maybe you gotta get a fourth favorite.
Yeah, right? In a Toyota, apparently. I don't know. Blaney's got a cool mustache going on. So I'm kind of favoring him a bit.
That's the thing you noticed?
Yes. Well, oh my gosh. Wait till you see it. It's a mustache. It's a mustache. He grows facial hair like crazy. We want to get the highlight video going up? Okay, so here is the highlight reel of the NASCAR race from Phoenix this weekend.
If it lows.
Oh, Chastain's in trouble. It's a perfect day for racing just south of Phoenix.
So this is obviously the highlights from NASCAR this weekend in Phoenix. And we're just going to pick certain moments from this.
It's hard to argue against Team Penske at this racetrack, but if you are, it's Hendrick Motorsports would be the team that I would be looking at.
Remember Hocevar to the rear.
So the announcer right there was just talking about Hendrick Motorsports, and that's like what Byron drives for. That's the team Byron drives for, and Kyle Larson. They jinxed them because Hendrick Motorsports, they had Larson and Byron finish well, but other than that, Chase Elliott and the guy who was driving for Alex Bowman was Anthony Alfredo. They did not finish well. And Byron had his issues, and Larson had his issues. Like, don't jinx my guys.
One, but 3 wide in front of him. Look out. Where are you going to...
Well, there's Logano and Blaney fighting for the lead, and then they're running into lap traffic. So now they have the...
oh, no way.
Now they have the dilemma of trying to deal with 3 cars in front of them that they have to pass because they're way faster than them.
In the middle, Ryan Blaney wins the stage. His 6th stage win at Phoenix, his most of all tracks.
So yeah, obviously that tells you Blaney's really good at this track. A little bit of foreshadowing.
So too fast exiting. He restarts in the back. Tire down.
Yeah, he's got a tire down right there. That's why it's always
that.
great
That's
that we
another
have
tire
these
down.
in-car cameras. You can
right in the same
correct,
lap as Kyle
when
Busch,
you're
by the
wrong,
way.
but
Because
you
Kyle
can
Busch
hear
blew
the
his tire and
tread
was
off of
rolling
that
off
tire.
when he spun.
Ryan Blaney had to come back to pit road.
Yeah, pretty even.
He had a loose sweep.
For everybody else that's been up front so far, the 22.
Oh, big pile up here.
Suarez. Oh, leader's got tire trouble.
No, that's Briscoe.
Tire trouble.
Chase
tire.
Briscoe is in
Hit the wall
and
pretty good.
caution is out. And Larry, what was he saying earlier on the radio?
He'd been complaining about a vibration for about the last 10 or 12 laps right there, and that right there was about 24 to 25 laps.
So the end of stage 2, Christopher Bell takes it.
With a
So now we have Blaney winning stage 1 and Bell winning stage 2. Totally blame that guy for what happened. The guy who hit his Dillage.
Yeah. Oh,
there's 3 cars.
Looks like he just came in and then just completely ran inside of him.
Tough day for Anthony Alfredo. And
this one I blame on,
Cindric.
I believe, Logano.
Had a great car, had a great run going.
William Byron there.
Oh, contact.
And there goes Joey Logano.
Oh, no.
And he goes in.
Oh, I was going to say.
Accidentally takes out more.
What a roller coaster of a day. Battled adversity, troubles in the pits, fast race car, past the field, not once,
after
but
going
twice.
to the rear twice.
Unbelievable.
That's what a championship team does, Clint. They've been here before.
Goes to show.
To complete the weekend sweep.
Yeah, resilience. Just because you make a mistake or your team makes a mistake or something doesn't mean you're not going to win.
Wins for Ford and
You still
Roger
gotta try.
Penske.
If that's him, though.
Holy crap.
Isn't this sick?
Dang.
Look at that thing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's rocking that.
Yeah. So, just a quick rerun of what we saw in this quick highlight reel. Blaney's a pretty good driver.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He definitely deserved to win that race. The Toyotas are really great for the long run. They all
staying together, helping each other out. Lots of tire issues.
Yeah, lots of tire issues on the track. And we'll have to keep up on some of the other tracks that are similar to Phoenix and see if they have the same issues. And then maybe I'll figure out why it was such a bad issue there, like where the wear was coming from.
Yeah.
Whether it was the dog leg or trying to keep the speed around the turns.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be determination. I don't know. To, like, be fast, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, just trying to carry as much speed from the car through at the turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like trying to go as fast as possible, and just happened to work out that way.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to do it for the NASCAR recap for this week. Congrats to Blaney. And thank you so much for not letting Tyler Reddick win another one. Because that would have gotten really annoying really fast.
We'll see if the streak continues in the coming weeks.
Yes. Hope maybe Ryan Blaney can win 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 in a row. I guess we'll see.
2 in a row, 3 in a rows.
Yeah, that's probably it would be the only time it ever has
That'd be kind
happened.
of crazy. Oh, we'll see.
We will see.
So this is my emotional support stool. It's been with us ever since day 1 of the podcast, and I have grown attached now.
And so it's going to stay right here. And maybe if we ever have a guest on, they'll be sitting here and we'll have to look at them like this.
Well,
Because it sits way higher than we do.
kind of funny.
But yeah, you were saying earlier how you had something that you wanted to go over real quick.
I do. So I reinstalled Reddit. And so a lot of my current information is now coming from Reddit. It could be a bad thing. It could be a bad thing.
Yeah.
However, it is also a good thing because I'm hearing a lot about cars.
Right, you followed a lot of the automotive
yeah.
pages. Yeah.
But I found one about, I don't know if you've heard about the, what is it called? The flock.
No, I have not heard about the flock.
Okay, so it is.
Unless you mean like birds.
No.
Okay.
Not the birds. I mean, hey, they are coming back. It's warming up.
Yeah.
It's 70 degrees today.
It was not 70 degrees
It's
today.
70 degrees.
It was like 65.
Whatever. Almost. That's close enough. Anyway, getting off topic here.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, there is a company who makes these cameras called Flock cameras.
Okay.
And they get posted in a lot of big cities. And just recently, I don't know if they had to publicly come out and say it, but the media and the public found out that all of the they track data on every single driver. So license plates, bumper stickers, damage on your car, all that stuff, and they track it and they download the data and keep it.
Okay.
Which is really kind of scary.
It is scary. Is there evidence to support this?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have it.
Is that...
It's out there.
Yeah, okay. Because I heard recently that they were going to mandate cameras at construction zones on the road, so that if you get caught speeding through there on the camera,
Yeah, that's different.
right. But I have friends who are police officers, and they said that they're legally not allowed to do that for some privacy reasons or whatever. But they are not allowed to install cameras on the road.
Interesting. Yeah, because
so
these
I don't know if this is some completely different thing.
It's gotta be, because I mean they're on public roads.
Where are they? On the light poles?
I think it's off to the side. It's not
Is it a standalone thing, or is it attached to something that's already there?
I'm pretty sure it's attached.
Okay.
To signs, or maybe they do have their own poles. Or
do you know exactly where this is?
Everywhere. All across the United States.
Okay.
I don't know if it's all across the world, but it could be.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, is this surprising?
No.
No.
It's not surprising. However, the fact that it was kept a secret, and now it's being talked about.
Yeah.
There's a YouTuber. I don't know who it is. I haven't watched the video.
But there is a YouTuber.
There are a couple of YouTubers. We are one of them.
Yes.
We're 2 of them. He figured out that it is very easy to hack into them.
Great. That's great.
Because unfortunately, the destruction of private property is kind of frowned upon.
So you can't.
And government property, because I'm pretty sure it's the government.
So you can't go find the cameras and destroy them?
Correct. I mean, they're recording. They're recording you.
Right.
But I mean, you can hack into it.
So
I don't know how to do it.
okay, so here's the thing with hacking it. Is that would probably be deemed as illegal too, but I would personally not back that. Because if they really cared about people hacking into them, they'd have anti-hackers, and I know for a fact that those are a thing.
Oh yeah, those are a thing for sure. I don't know. They care more about the data than their data security.
I guess what's going to get released? Your personal data? It's out there already anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised. You already said you're not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That they're watching us, because we know they already are. I mean, hello, they're watching.
Yeah,
everything
I've got
we
one
do.
in my pocket. They're listening right now.
Okay, yeah, we know. By the way,
but even like, there's I don't know what they're called. You've seen them before. They're like big things that sit in parking lots and they shine blue lights.
yes.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're tracking data too, and like you can't do anything about it.
No. There's so many things going on that we know about and that we don't know about. I'm not gonna be able to stop it. I'm just not gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like
there's movies. Okay, so movies, obviously, a lot of them are fictional. You obviously can't just assume that what they have is in real life. But
true.
There are several different movies and TV shows that have a technology that can hack all of the devices with like a camera or a microphone to find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it in a movie and a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
There's in Fast and Furious. It's called God's Eye. I believe it's in 7. They go chasing it in Dubai. I don't know, but it basically is a hacking program to where it goes through like all of the cell phone cameras, microphones, like ATM cameras, like everything, and will like look for a face and a voice, and so you can find a person anywhere. There's nowhere you can hide.
Wow. Well, anywhere that there's cameras.
Right. So obviously it's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But would it surprise me if they have the ability to do that? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, like at headquarters, they can just pull up a random or any person's camera or microphone or whatever and just listen. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what Amazon does sometimes.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason they put the little switch things on the laptops.
Yeah.
So you can hide your camera.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, put the webcam blocker thing, yeah.
Devil's advocate, benefit of the doubt. If they were able to do that, criminals would be so much easier to find.
I mean, criminals would be easier to find, but there would be more criminals probably.
Why?
Someone would find a way to exploit that.
Yeah.
In one way or another.
Yeah, I think. I almost think it would be better to use it in the proper way, with the risk of like to catch criminals.
Yeah, I was gonna
say with the risk of people using it to become criminals. I think it's more valuable to use it to catch criminals.
Yeah, but I mean, then you have to think about, are the people who are using it criminals? Well, to catch the criminals, you know what I mean? Because for example, like ATM cameras and whatnot, microphones and everything. If they're looking at that, you're not giving them permission to look at you through that camera. And I mean, it might be government property, but where did I agree to that? When I was born?
But if you walk into a coffee shop and there's security cameras up, you don't sign a paper giving the coffee shop permission to record you with their security cameras.
I guess that's true, yeah.
So it's just something that is like socially acceptable. But now that we're thinking of the government watching us, it's all of a sudden not acceptable. So
there's really a point. I guess if it doesn't affect you directly, then you don't think about it.
It's the type of thing where they're only going to use it when they need it.
Yeah.
Like if you do something wrong and they think you're on their camera, they're going to go watch you on the camera.
Yeah. I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah. Trust me, I agree with you with most of this, but you know me, I try to see both sides of the argument. So if you're going to go for one side, I'm going to try to counteract you with the other side. So I agree with you more than I don't, because I also like my privacy at times, and I don't want to be sitting there doom scrolling on my phone with somebody watching me through my camera, or I don't want to be driving through the city and somebody's taking pictures of my car and keeping track of me at all times. But you also have to remember, there are definitely GPS chips in our cars.
Maybe yours.
Well, no, because police officers will go and get GPS records from a vehicle if, like, that person is suspicious of a crime and using a vehicle.
Can they do that with any vehicle?
Pretty sure.
I wonder how they do that then, because there's got to be...
I cannot confirm anything I'm saying.
Interesting.
But I think so.
Huh. They might have... Yeah, I don't know. Do research on that.
Might have to do research on that just to... I have to tear apart my car to find some chip.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably integrated in the...
You could probably just open up the... what is that little box called with all those little chips in it? It's right there under the hood. It's got...
Fuse box?
Yeah. It's probably just in the fuse box. Sorry.
Maybe.
Do we know what all of those chips are for?
Nope.
I think it says it on the cover, but I've never looked at the cover.
As far as I know, it just tells you... Well, yeah, I mean...
Tells you what each one
relatively, yeah. And then on the chip itself, it tells you how many volts it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I've never looked through all those.
I have on my motorcycle. I've had to do so much.
Yeah.
Look at that battery and check those fuses so many times.
We should...
Hell, hold it up to the sun to see if it's blown or not.
Yeah. We really need to make friends with somebody who actually knows about cars.
That'd probably be a good
and
idea.
have them on here.
Well, actually, can we transition into a new topic? Because I have something to go off of that. So, I saw something online that was like... Or no, I was researching on how to become a mechanic.
Yeah.
On like how to get your mechanic's license or the whole process for that.
School or apprenticeship?
Yes, but... Insert the yes, but meme. Anyway.
Yes, but...
People are in agreement that becoming a mechanic nowadays is significantly harder than becoming a mechanic, say, in the 90s or the early 2000s was.
Here's my rebuttal to that.
Okay.
Back in the 90s and 2000s, there was a lot more kids being raised by a mechanic father.
Okay.
Or a handyman father or somebody that like got them into cars.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays, kids are lazy and would rather just take it to somebody to get it done.
That's true.
But here's my argument to myself, is that the mechanic job is becoming vastly more important with all of the things that are going on in cars.
Exactly. Which is kind of what my point was.
One, yes, there's a lot more to learn about it, but two, because the job is so important, because it does pay very well, a lot of people want to get into it, and so it's going to be harder to find a job because so many people are getting into it.
That's also true. But, I mean, my main reason and the reason I saw online was, I mean, there's so much, like, electronic and digital stuff that you need to know about stuff. I mean, I was looking through, like, online courses just to get some sort of, like, certificate or whatever. And there's a bunch of free ones for like very specific things about very specific vehicles. And so if you want to, like, I think the ones I was looking for were for like Porsches.
Okay.
And so specific like electronic, like calibration, digital stuff to go with that, you need to take a specific class for it. And I mean that goes with any new vehicle now. There's so much. It's not just, tightening bolts anymore.
Yeah.
There's so much more to it. And I mean, yeah, that's kind of the reason why it pays more now and why it costs a lot more to get a newer car fixed if it has an issue.
Yeah.
Because you need to know, or you need to have someone that knows how to do that.
Yeah, like mechanics are almost becoming more of specialists.
Yeah.
Rather than a mechanic.
Mechanics. Because I mean, yeah, you have like classic car mechanics now
Yeah.
who work on only classic cars and know everything about that, which, I mean, still has its difficulties.
Yeah.
You know, I doubt, like, a mechanic now could go work on
Right, those classic
a
car
67 Chevelle, you know what I
those
mean?
guys that have been working on those cars for years.
Yeah.
Decades
Yeah.
even.
Ever since, I mean, they probably had them when they first came out. They bought it brand new, and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
And
or their dad raised them on working on those specific cars.
That too. And so there's both sides here. I mean, there's...
Yes, it is interesting that it would make sense to me that it would be harder to become a mechanic because there's so much more you have to know about these cars.
Yeah, there's
You're
so much more.
You're basically 50% an electrician.
Pretty much.
All the technology and wiring, it's nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I don't know anything about this, about, like, how mechanic shops work and everything, or even how dealerships work in general, on how all the mechanic stuff works there. But I bet there's, like a technician who does all the techie stuff, and then you have the actual mechanics who do all the, physical stuff.
When I was working at Honda as a detailer, I was like in a bay right next to all the mechanics, and I went to, I forget why I was driving it. I think it was, one of the mechanics wanted me to just drive a customer's car around to see if their like tire pressure warning light or something came back on. And I literally hadn't even gotten out the door when it came back on, and so I went back to him. I was like, "Hey, it's already on. Like it just came on. I haven't even left." And he goes, "All right, well, let's hop in there real quick, and I'll show you how to reset that." Gets in, swipes on the screen, taps a couple things, and that's how you reset it. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that going off of what you said, like, there are certain things that I assume need special technical skills and knowledge, but like a lot of the stuff is pretty basic, and the regular mechanic should know.
I guess so. Yeah, because that makes sense. I mean, older cars still have those. It's just been moved to something digital, I guess.
Older cars still have most of what's going on in newer cars.
Yeah.
It's just on a screen now.
Yeah, that's
So
where I was trying to get.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I don't think that there's any new cars that are made now without a screen.
I don't know. I guess you guys can let us know if there's anything that's made these days that like is super not technology.
Yeah.
Like doesn't have the screens, has like a normal gauge cluster. Like
maybe the what was it you were telling me about the Chevy Express? Or the van?
Oh, yeah, the Chevy Express van.
Yeah. Maybe.
I hope that doesn't have an iPad in it. Like that's a work van. That shouldn't have an iPad in it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah. If there is a car that does not have that much technology in it, let me know. I will buy it because I don't want all the technology.
Yeah, physical buttons, please.
Dude, Honda does a really good job with keeping their physical buttons. And
really?
I know there's other manufacturers too, but in their Civic, oh yeah, almost everything, like especially with the temperature and whatnot, is all physical.
Oh yeah,
it's great.
So if I'll ask this, in a an automatic Civic, is there still your Prindle, or is it a dial thing?
No, there's still Prindle.
Okay, well that's good.
Yes. Yeah. So in the sedans and the HR-V and the CR-V, I think. Maybe the CR-V has changed, but they all still have the lever shifter. But the bigger vehicles, the Ridgeline, the Pilot, the Passport, they have those that like flat buttons, to where you almost like go in and pull down for reverse. It's just a button for drive. Yeah,
I've seen those. Yeah, rather than like a dial.
Right.
Thing. Yeah.
It's flatter. Takes up more space. It's stupid. But I mean, it's just like any other shifter. You take a little bit of time, you'll get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not something that would necessarily steer me away. But if it's
just
the exact
still
same, if it's the exact same thing as something else that has a shifter, I'm gonna choose a shifter.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Yeah. I mean, it just feels different, you know, like put it in a park. You actually have to put it into park rather than just push a button.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so much easier if you're like maybe a little more aggressive with your driving and shifting, to where, like let's say you don't fully stop and you're rolling back out of your driveway to put it in drive from reverse.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's so much easier to just shift it forward, or shift it back, especially because most of them you don't have to click the button to go from reverse to drive, because you can just swing past neutral, like you just literally just pull it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I do in my truck. I have to reverse out of my driveway every time I go out, and I mean I'm still rolling back, but when I put it into drive,
first of all, that's really bad for your truck.
It's fine.
That's really bad for your vehicle.
It's fine.
But if you do that, it's so much easier to do it with a lever than a button or a dial.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've got the one like up by my steering wheel, and so honestly, I love
the
that
column
thing.
shifter.
Yeah, I love that thing.
There's a majority of trucks, especially the lighter duty trucks nowadays, don't have a column shifter anymore, unless you have a bench seat in the front. But not many are made like that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're all either down here, or Ram has the dial on the
Oh, do they really?
Yeah. Since like 2019 or something like that.
SMH Ram.
Yeah. Freaking Ram. Everything else about the truck, listen, I'm an avid Ram hater for many reasons.
Yes, as you have said many times.
And I will continue to say, and I will stand by it, I will die on the hill. But
you're going to be alone.
Everything they have the opportunity to change it around.
Yeah, because
they're starting to change it around.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of news.
But everything else about that truck is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Interior convenience, cosmetic wise, on the interior, like it's a really nice truck inside. Seats are comfy.
I actually haven't been in a new one.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, so I test drove a 2021. Okay. It was a Bighorn Laramie, which they put them together for some reason. Like all of them are called the Ram Bighorn Laramie. Look at the slash.
Interesting. Weird.
They're not separate trim levels, but they still call it the both. I don't know. But I test drove one of those. Very nice. Seats are comfy. That trim level comes with heated seats and steering wheel, and cooled seats.
Okay.
Has a real nice display in the front. Has a real nice dash. Lots of physical buttons. And then just that normal screen that's been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Just a screen.
Right in the middle of the...
and remember, this is a 2021. I believe the new ones have a full-size screen.
Yeah. I mean, that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, about 5 years ago, yeah. But it was... I did not like shifting with a dial. But I have a dial in my car right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
So it
you're
wasn't...
just used to it now.
Yeah. My only thing is... Like... I get that not everybody's like me, but everybody should be like me, in the sense that...
That's egotistical.
Yeah, no. I feel like what I want in a truck is what most people also want in a truck, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Or it makes most sense to have in a truck.
What are, like, the main things?
So, like, I'm back and forth between wanting a front bench seat and a middle console. I'm kind of back and forth. So
what about one that flips?
Well, that's what, if it's a bench seat in the front, it would, and it has a back seat, it would flip. All of them do.
Yeah.
They all have like a couple cup holders and a little spot. So that's the bench seat in the front. It's a sixth seat. Okay. You fold it up, fold it down, whatever. Benefit to that, extra seat. Get your lady sliding up close to you. You can have 4 kids, like, extra seat. Benefit to the console, like the full built-in console, is you get more storage space. Yeah. You maybe get an extra cup holder. You got like
maybe
a spot for your phone. Like you get more space.
So like, how do you feel about mine? Because I've got the storage.
Right, and I like yours because it has so much storage. I mean, you can put everything in there.
Yeah, I mean, I've got cubbies, I've got little inlets,
Yeah.
and I've got 2 things that can fold up, and then it goes real deep in there.
This is great, and the 2020 Run Ram that I test drove had a lot of space in there too, and that's what really got me thinking. Maybe I would rather have a console, because as good as like having a bench seat would be, I feel like I would get more everyday use out of the console.
Yeah.
So
I think you would, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's so convenient.
Yeah. So
I mean, I keep so much stuff in there that, you know.
But maybe that's a bad thing.
Well, okay,
then you gotta try to keep it
not
clean.
so much stuff that is overfilling, but like stuff that I probably should have with me at all times.
Yeah.
And just so if I ever go anywhere, you know, it's there if I need it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, it's like a man's purse.
Basically, yeah. So when it comes to the middle console in the truck, a lot of manufacturers will then put the shifter there instead of that's
Weird.
where
Okay.
you have the 6th seat.
Yeah.
There's nowhere for a shifter there, so that's where you get the column shifter.
Right,
Then when
because
you
they
have
don't
the
have anywhere to put it.
Right. Then when you have the console, they're automatically like, oh, we can put a shifter there now. Kate, but then you lose the
Weird.
space. Then you
Yeah.
lose the extra storage
Yeah,
space
because
in that console.
what is it replacing then? Probably like
I want to say
cup
like
holders, right?
cup holder, electronic parking brake, just like a small shallow spot that you can like maybe slide your phone in or put like a
Yeah.
little tin in.
It's like down though, like down here. Not up on the dash.
Not on the dash, no, but it's not like one of those deep compartments. Like you have a pretty deep one, like closer to the dash, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like not that deep little section, but like up here where the cup holders are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just kind of ease of access. You
Yeah.
just move your hand right over there. and
So that's where RAM is starting to turn me around, and the dial shifter is actually decent for that. Which, first of all, just put the column shifter in. Like, truck drivers love the column shifter.
Yeah.
Has anybody complained about the column shifter? I don't think so.
I haven't heard anything.
The only argument they have with that is that the column shifter is hard to use off-road. Trucks don't
Is it really?
Yeah, doing this is hard to do off-road unless you've been driving trucks for years. You know where every freaking gear is. You know.
Yeah.
And also, they don't always. Some trucks do, but they don't have the option of like manually doing gears. So when you're climbing up a hill and whatnot, or trying to get out of like mud or whatever.
Oh,
So that's where the
true.
shifter down here. But this kind of shifter is great.
Yeah.
This is why like Ford with their F x4 or their Tremor has the shifter down here because it's better for off-roading.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because like I've got like a low gear in mine.
Yeah.
I've got a 1 and a 2, so I can pick either
Right.
first gear or second gear.
Yeah.
And it stays there.
But if you're like in a sticky situation, you gotta make quick movements. It's gonna be harder with a column shifter than it is down here. So I get this. I get this when you have a console and you have this shifter here. Why would you put a dial in a truck?
I don't know, because everyone else is doing it. I don't know.
Not in trucks. They're the only ones that did it.
Ram's the only one.
Ram's the only one that's put a dial shifter in a truck.
Interesting. Maybe we need to like take a day and go out and just test drive a bunch of new trucks.
But we could. We could. Wear my sunglasses.
Yeah. Honestly, that'd be kind of interesting just to compare them.
Yeah.
And then see what different brands are doing.
If we try to find one used car dealership that has at least a few different brands of truck that are all about the same year, about the same style, about the same trim level.
Yeah. Sort of recent. Probably, yeah. Earliest would be 2021, I bet.
The only problem with that is that the truck market's crazy and it's hard to find a good truck right now. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can do with that. That'll actually be pretty fun to spend an afternoon doing that.
Yeah. Like good content.
Yeah. Sorry for going on a rant about shifters, but like,
I mean, it's important. It's the little things, right?
Yeah, it really is. It really is because a lot of the technology that's in all of these trucks, like they all share a lot of technology. It's just it's the little things that make them different, and so those little things are important.
Yeah, and honestly, that's why people stick with the brands they do.
Yeah.
Most of the time, anyway. At least people who care about their cars.
Yeah.
I mean, there's quite a bit of people out there who just drive a car because it's a car, and that's the one they have.
It's the one they can afford. It's the one that gets them good gas mileage, or the gas mileage they care about.
Yeah, gets them from point A to point B, and they don't really care.
Yeah. But yeah, I really wish I could just call up like the CEOs of these manufacturing companies and be like, I'm not trying to like be a jerk here. I just want to understand where you're coming from with doing this.
Yeah.
Like that would be pretty freaking awesome. Imagine we get
email them.
Tim Kuniskis and freaking is Kuniskis the one that's Stellantis, or is that Ford? Guys, don't flame me in the comments.
Isn't that Ford?
Kuniskis might be Ford, yes.
Pretty sure.
But then who's?
I don't know. I'm bad with names.
Don't flame me in the comments, please.
They're gonna be all over you.
Yeah. I just because like some of those things that Ram is doing is awesome. Like they brought back the 5.7 Hemi after it being gone for a year, and he said it was the biggest mistake they've ever made.
Yeah. I mean, you talked about that a little bit last time.
Yeah. And so that's obviously one reason why I'm liking what Ram's future is looking like, because they're starting to actually care about their customers and what they want.
I mean, I see one every morning because one of my coworkers gets dropped off at work every morning, and the vehicle they get dropped off in is I want to say it's like a 22.
A Ram.
Yeah.
And I mean, a nicer one.
Yeah, it's all blacked out. I think it's got. I want to say it's got like extended axles or whatever. So the tires are.
It's just wider.
Yeah, it's just wider. It's not super wide, you know, like.
Yeah, but the tires peek out.
A little bit, yeah. Which I think looks really good.
Yeah.
I want to do that on my truck.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's nice. It sounds good. It's got dual exhaust. It's just it's a nice truck. I mean, it's full size.
I've also never hated the way Rams look.
Especially, the newer ones. They're doing something right with the design.
Yeah, it's because I don't think that they're doing anything crazy with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple.
Yeah.
You know, they've stuck with the classic, the grills.
Right, their front ends don't change that much.
Yeah.
They changed it to where it says Ram across the front, but that's only on like the mid to higher trim levels.
Yep.
The base still has the original logo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cross.
The cross
and then the Dodge right in one of the corners. I think it's the bottom right. I want to say.
What are you thinking of? I'm just thinking of like the original Ram logo.
Oh, yeah,
right in the middle there.
Yeah. Does mine have that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, mine does have that.
Yes, it does. Why are you so, like they only started doing that in probably 2019.
Yeah, where it actually spells out Ram.
Yeah,
that's true. And on the back.
And in the back, but I want to say in all of them, it's an indent, not a something put on there.
Really?
I think.
No, you're right. Because it is.
Am I right?
It is actually part of the body.
Right.
Rather than
it's indented into it rather than them putting something on it.
Yeah.
Which is better, in my opinion. Because it blends in a little nicer.
Yeah. I think it looks good.
And if you want it to stand out, you can put a sticker in there to make it
just like
color.
An outline.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ram is doing a lot of things that I like, unfortunately for me, and where I stand with Ram.
Maybe you'll find yourself owning one in the future.
The problem is, they're making them cheaper than everybody else, too. So I think I'm going to end up with a Ram, because, they're freaking nice, and they're cheaper. So why wouldn't I buy a Ram? Gosh dang it. Ford's doing too much. Ford's doing too much, and they're making them way too expensive.
Yeah. No, I just saw something about the new Mustang. It's going to be like... Not the new Mustang. Something new about Ford. What are they making? It's something new. Is it not? It's not a Mustang. It is a Mustang. Am I tripping?
Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up real quick. So Ram's doing a lot of good things. they're fixing their mistakes too. Like the new TRX that they just re-released, I'm pretty sure it does not have the plastic control arm covers that it did before, because they got caught with that one. Ford's doing too much and making it too pricey, like insanely pricey. Toyota's always way too pricey, and they're not even like they still last longer, but they're like not even as good as they used to be. So it makes sense why they're still pricey, but chill out a little bit. Like you're not even American, you're making a pickup truck. Relax.
Yeah. Okay. So I got a little bit of info here. So yeah, the Dark Horse SC.
The Dark Horse SC. I have heard that.
Let's get a guess. What do you think?
Guess for what?
Starting price.
Starting price. The Dark Horse SC. Is it 6 figs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 140.
Oh, lower than that.
120.
Starting is 108, and then the track pack package is 145.
Okay. So
145 for a Mustang. For a Mustang. I know it's a Dark Horse, but it's a Mustang.
It's a Dark Horse SC. You know what SC stands for, right? Supercharged.
It stands for supercharged. I knew that.
Okay. Good. So, it's a Mustang Dark Horse that comes supercharged. If you just go with the not track package.
Yeah.
If you just go not the track package,
Okay.
$108,000.
Sure.
Supercharged Dark Horse Mustang. With a probably 5.0, because that's the only thing they should be putting in it.
Yeah.
And the guy actually said he's never going to not put a V8 in the Mustang.
Well, that's good, because
it needs it.
Yeah.
It's the last V8 muscle car there is in America.
Chevy should have learned from them.
Camaro's done.
I know. Well, they still put V6 in a Camaro. Why would you put a V6 in a Camaro?
They still made V8 options though, didn't they?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like the Pontiac G8.
There's still Mustang V6 options. And probably 4-cylinder, I think. But he said he won't not put a V8 in a Mustang.
Oh, so it'll always...
There'll always be an
still
option
come.
for a V8.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so... The Dark Horse is one of the coolest looking cars American made, in my opinion.
It is.
It's a pretty sweet looking car.
It is.
It looks like a Mustang and a Camaro had a baby. And it's better looking than both of its parents. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I don't even know. I wonder what the power output on it is.
Well, a supercharged 5.0.
What's that? Probably
I'm going to guess at least 800.
I was going to say at least 800.
I think it's at least 800 because I think the Shelby's.
Yeah. They're 850. So it's got to be higher than that.
Yeah, the GT350 I think is 850.
Yeah.
Which means the
Probably
GT500 better be over 1,000.
Yeah, I was pushing 1,000.
So the Dark Horse SC is probably going to be sitting right between 800 and 1,000. Well, yeah, I'd say.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That would be exciting, though.
Yeah.
For people who can afford it.
For the people that can afford it, which I can only assume it's going to be few and far between.
Yeah.
They better not make too many of those, otherwise they're going to go bankrupt. I am still excited. I'm still waiting for more information on Ford's affordable car lineup, though.
Yeah, hopefully soon we'll hear something.
Yeah. Now, affordable car, they're still going to come out at $30,000 to $35,000.
I guess that's what affordable is turning into now.
I guess that's what affordable is turning into now, which sucks. But
it does suck.
All right, I think unfortunately we're going to have to wrap it up for today. It's been a bit of a longer episode, especially compared to last week.
I know. Yeah, we're running. Yeah, a little long here, but...
Well, hopefully you've stuck around and enjoyed it. Because we enjoy talking.
Anyway.
We enjoy talking to each other and also talking to you.
Yeah. We enjoy hearing from you guys. So, any comments or anything we said wrong?
Yeah.
You want to
please
correct us on?
us if you want to. We say it every single week. We like to learn and we like to hear from you. So
yeah.
tell us if we're wrong, and we'll either give you a shout out and correct ourselves. Thank you for it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Any suggestions? If you want us to dive deeper on, like the new Ford Mustang, for example, we'll do that.
Right. We'll keep up on news that we hear coming out as we find it. We have more games prepared for the future, so we're excited to get back to those.
Yeah. I'm excited. Gotta get my game on.
Yeah. I'm winning 1-0 right now. So,
yeah, we gotta keep a tally.
Yeah. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and see you guys next week. Make sure to like and subscribe, and comment. Really, whatever you want.
Yeah, really helps a lot. Even the littlest thing, even just a like.
Yeah, just to we're trying to gain traction here, so
yep.
any little bit helps. So
yeah. So yeah.
But we appreciate you guys hanging around. We'll see you next week.
Yep. See you then.